guys. It is Friday, I think the 26th of May. I believe so. Let me think. No. Maybe 27th? My brain is off, but I'll put it in the description. Or in the thing. I apologize, this vlog is going to be extremely short again. There really was not anything at that time going on that I could really record. But there's a little bit of an update. I didn't know whether to say this to you guys, but don't make it too hopeful. But I think I might have, well, kind of a boyfriend, in a way. More like a good friend that I met through a site for people with disabilities. And we'll call him D for now, until I ask his permission to use the name in the video. He is quite a bit older than me. He is in his 40s. Well, actually, I'm allowed to say the age. He's 41. But right now, it is more a friendship type of thing, and he also has a disability, which, again, I'm not going to bring up until I have permission to do so. But we had a good talk. He lives in Canada. It's more of a friendship type of boyfriend-girlfriend thing. Like, even if it is just a good friend, right? Because of the distance we live. Yes, we're both in Canada, but it's still a distance. It's longer than 2 hours, will it say. It'd be I think it's in not Ontario, but in the BC area, I believe. So he is quite far off from here. And I don't know, I usually don't talk very easy to people, but he was just kind of easy to talk to. And as I said, like, I'm keeping things as private as possible for now. Because one, I don't know how far things are really going to get. And two, for his privacy's sake, I would rather not cause him any real spotlight. But it was just something that happened. Like, I didn't expect to really strike a friendship like that. I was just on that site, like, I was interested of other disabilities, like I do have a disability. Mine is kind of classified on there as other, because I am not sure I'm on the spectrum or not. But just at that thought, I might just say what it is. I'm not going to say everything. Like, the site is called Able Here. And it's a site for multiple disabilities, or even people without disabilities who work with people with disabilities that want to be friends with individuals with special needs. So it is kind of an open site as well for others, but the main focus is to give those with disabilities a chance for friendship, pretty much. And it is a great site. Like, I find I've gotten more not many, I found I've gotten more friend requests than I ever get on Facebook. Like, I don't know why, but I just added my account, typed in my interests, boom. But I mean, I met some people through it that I talked to back and forth, but there's, like, D, we seem to connect more. Actually, we even FaceTime, so I do know what he looks like. I'm not talking about a friendship that I just talk over, like, the words, right? I have a face to those words, to the person. And I just, like, obviously you can never tell someone's intent by their words, like, typed, like, online. But you can tell them more when you can talk to them face to face. And hear the way they talk, and, like, the body language they show, which you'd think if I am on the spectrum that would be a problem. Sort of is. Like, for me, I tell more by tones rather than visuals. Like, I don't know why, but, like, I couldn't, if someone, we'll just say I need time to, digest the tones. Or the body language, for example. Like, if I have time to take in someone, like, when they're talking, like I did with D, then I'm able to know, in a sense, like, what they're not what they're feeling, but what their intents are. Like, he, to me, does not sound like a guy that would take advantage of someone. Like, at all. Like, maybe he might not quite understand sometimes, like, certain situations. But he is very intelligent, though. Like, I can tell from the way he talks. Just like he said to me, thinks I'm very intelligent for the way I talk too. Like it's interesting. I know. Don't worry. It's just not going to be all about D. It might be a little bit about it, but not all about it. I went into work today and I did okay. Like there wasn't any computer today because it was rented and there was a lot of work, but I made it through. What else? I'm trying to think of what else. Well, there's this new app I've been hooked to. If I can find a picture of what it is, I'll put it in the corner. It's a fidget spinner app. Yes, I know. I haven't gotten my actual fidget spinner yet, or the fidget cube, so this is quite a close third. It's addicting. That's all I have to say. No, there may not be a Let's Play on it because I can't record from my phone. But I'll find a way to, and if I do, I will play a little bit. Maybe not as a Let's Play, but just a mini quick series once in a while, just to play random games. Like, it's addicting. Now I know what my aunt goes through when she plays her Candy Crush. Like, literally, and it's even more pointless in a way, because all you're doing is every few seconds and watching it spin. Yeah, some people will say, if you were autistic, wouldn't that encourage your autism more? Yeah, some might say that, some might say, oh, a game. But it's relaxing. Well, sort of. It's not relaxing when you have to focus on how many spins it gets. Like, each spin is a point. So yeah, I have to be careful of how fast or how slow or how hard I push my finger, when I'm spinning it. Like, I have to do it. I don't actually have to do it on the actual spinner, but I have to do it at the bottom. So, like, I have to know, the strength and the speed I push it at. And then after so many things, you'll get, you'll get able to upgrade, like, grease the wheel, for example, or make it go faster, make it spin more. But the sad thing is, pretty soon I'm going to have to put over my iPhone to restore it again, so I'll go my points, but something I can keep on going at. Just playing it, addicting as it is. In a sense, a lot did happen, but at the same time, I couldn't really record me playing with the fidget spinner app on my phone. I could use my camera, but the quality would be crappy anyway. Like, what's the point? Like, I could tell you about it and add pictures or whatever. So a lot talk-wise happened, things that could bring up. And as I said, I did watch Riverdale. I've been watching 13 Reasons Why, like different shows on Netflix. So my week was mostly consist of watching Netflix. Which maybe I could have recorded a little bit of that, but I also would get copyright stricken. So, did not want that to happen. Yeah, it was a while since I actually watched something on a TV. It's weird. I could not get comfortable in the computer chair at all for long. Like, I would go on the computer, which, as you know, last week, an issue happened with the computer screen. It still is like that, but I'm just being a lot more careful. Like, it's hard to explain, it's hard to get comfortable in the computer chair and focus on work, so I'm trying to find ways to get my mind just to focus on it. But instead, I turn and go and lay down and watch Netflix. Just a few more minutes. Doesn't end. Have you guys ever gotten hooked on Netflix? I'm sure a lot of you have because of how popular it is. Anyway, guys, as I said, I have my ice cap. So, I'll see you in the next clip. Hey, guys, it is Saturday, May 27th. I made a mistake. It was the 26th yesterday. Yeah, I'm in the washroom, not feeling the greatest. But I'm sorry the vlog was so short, but I'm just kind of giving a quick update. Now I forget what I was going to say. Well, you've probably noticed I've missed a day of uploads. It'll happen once in a while. I've been having somewhat of a lazy week. As I said, I'm getting back on track a little bit. I edited a video that's going to be there on the 30th for the third, like a new vlog. When I say vlog, I don't mean like a weekly vlog like I'm doing here, but we'll just say on Riverdale, the Netflix program. But this is a part 1. I have to edit part 2. That'll take a while. Like, for me, I have to add pictures to it, like, just to prove my point, right? Like, that's the way. Well, they say in some ways I'm sort of OCD that way. It's like I'm OCD with, like, washing my hands and whatever. Like, I'm not so organized otherwise, but when it comes to my channel, I try to make it as best as I possibly can. So, and I admit, since the incident with the computer that made it have to be at the desk, it was a lot harder for me to focus. Like, I'd be more hooked to something on the Xbox, whether it was YouTube or Netflix. Like, that was just my way of coping, in a way. So, I'm getting used to it. Last night, I sat myself down, and even though it was at night, I should have been in bed. I made myself finish that one video. So, I wanted to get that done. There's other videos I'm going to have to edit, like this vlog included, but it's going to be a pretty short vlog, like, in comparison. Well, it might be longer with the first part, but this is going to be kind of short. I talked to Dee again last night a little bit, but I'm taking a bit of a break. I mean, I do have to work on more videos. Like, have not been doing good at that at all. And I let him know, like, just, like, that was our agreement. Like, that way, like, we'll say we've become pretty good friends. It's more on the friend path, because right now that's what's best. But he's the type of person that he isn't, like, possessive. Like, he is not that way at all. But he genuinely worries for his friend. It's right if he doesn't hear from him. But he doesn't need me every single second. Right? He's the type that usually keeps very busy, and he doesn't mind not talking once in a while, but he appreciates if I let him know what's going on. If I'm not going to be on for a bit. That way he doesn't have to worry. Like, I could tell that he's the type of guy who genuinely cares. But like, once in a while, just like with anything, I told him about just that I had a situation before like that. So he respects that sometimes I need time alone. And I really am planning to try to do more of my videos. Like that, like I have to kind of make up for that. Because I have been going very slow with them. Like, I know some YouTubers don't upload every day, and it's okay to have a schedule, if not have something every day, but for me, I don't know why it's just become, okay, it looks like my hair's chopped off with this light, or my head. But anyway, like, my brain is so OCD that way that I don't, like, have you guys felt that way, that you felt that you wanted to keep providing, and that it be consistent? Like, that's me. Like, I feel if I don't have it consistently and don't stay consistent, I go way off. So, like, I don't know whether, and maybe I want your opinion down below about it. Should I make an actual schedule of what days I'm going to upload rather than upload daily? Or what? Because, I mean, like, as long as I make videos in advance, I'm usually pretty good for daily uploads. But there are days where I just don't. But maybe that's the way I should put it. If it's not up every day, then that's okay. Like, if I'm really consistent and if it doesn't have... Yeah, okay, it really looks like my hair or head has just been chopped off. That's a little better. I think anyway. But yeah, as I said, that's just me. Like, some people... Like, I'm worried that if I'm not consistent, I will go really far back on it. And people will think I'm missing in action or something. Like some of those other YouTubers, like I don't really want to end up like those YouTubers that never ever upload. So, I said, I'm just figuring it out. As I said, once in a while I want to have a lazy week or a lazy day, like just watching things and doing things besides my channel. Like, it's funny, when I was talking to Dee those few days, I felt good. Like, one, he gave me a real confidence boost. And two, it's one of the only times that I feel like I'm in the... Okay, no, I know I know fantasy from reality. I'm not, the saying I'm not schizophrenic. When I say that, like, that I'm actually in the real world, Like, I often am write just to myself, and I like recording stories and like listening to music and that, and I'm not really focused on what is going on, right? But when I'm talking to him, I do. Like I'm talking to a real person, making a real connection. Like I said, right now I haven't like asked his permission, and I don't know whether it is safe for me to bring him up right now. Like I bring it up like what's going on, but bring it up anything about him or like his disability or anything because I said I want to be. And that's not that I wouldn't think you guys would be. I mean, there are some cruel people. Like I know that, but it's just like for his family's sake, right? Too, I don't know how much they'd want him out there. So I said, like, but I said, like, what they say, the main thing to say is I found someone, whether it's a good friend or not, that makes me feel good, that respects me. Like, if I need time to myself, he allows me to have that. All he all he expects in return is that I let him know I'm okay and what I'm like, not like exactly what I'm doing, but like that I'm going to be off for a little bit for a certain reason, right? Like he doesn't have to know what I'm doing every 24/7, but I meant just in the like for example, I told him I was working on my channel and that's what my plans are. I mean, not that I'm not going to do something like once in a while, have a time to relax for a little bit, but like okay, this is the best example to use. Obviously, I said I'm working on my channel, but I'm also not feeling the greatest, but he knows about my IBS, right? So, I mean, I shouldn't have to tell him, okay, I am working on my channel, but I might also have to go to the bathroom. Like, that would be too much. But my main reason is to focus on the channel for a little bit, because it wasn't just him, trust me. But even before me talking to him, I was distracted. And I had to put myself down just a little bit, or put myself to it just a little bit. And also, I don't know how much face cam costs, so I'm going to try to keep, like, I'll talk to him through text, but I'm going to try to keep the face cam to a minimum. As I said, I know what he looks like, right? But for privacy reasons, I'm not showing you or saying his name or any, like, important information, like, about his disability or whatever. The only thing I told you was he's in his 40s. 41, but that's the only thing I'm given. Nothing else, nothing, like, okay, yeah, that is nothing else. Can't say nothing more, nothing less, because it's more, nothing more. That's the best way to put it. But as I never got, like, my parcels yet, hopefully maybe this week. But this week, the Sims 4 Parenthood is going to come out on Tuesday, so I'm excited for that. Like, I watched a live stream playthrough of it. So far, what do I think? It looks pretty good. I mean, I am excited. Like, I don't want to tell you everything. I mean, you might have seen it yourself or whatever. But, like, okay, like, it just looks like it's going to change the way, like, you handle your Sims and your families. And heck, I mean, I've played it. I haven't actually played The Sims much in the last week or two. For one, I don't want to spoil, like, it for me. Like, when you think about it, once I get the Parenthood and I install it, everything's going to be different, to a degree. And I don't want to start playing with a family, because everything is going to change. Right, I mean, I might go back and play with an old family, maybe, if I really have to. But I'm definitely not playing a new family until Parenthood. Because I want to decide who the new family is going to reign, how I'm going to play it. Like, do I want a couple to have kids make a generation? Or do I want a 100 baby challenge with the added bonus of being a parent? Like, parenting, you know. That is interesting. Now, you're probably wondering, have I ever considered doing another Let's Play on The Sims 4? Maybe. I mean, I sort of started one, I'll confess. But now, I didn't, like, it wouldn't have been announced to upload anyway. Probably would have been a choice LP. or at least sort of right, because I want to get what I can done. But I'm starting to think now that what I recorded, I'm not really satisfied with it. Now that that's coming, the Parenthood is coming out, I would like to do a Let's Play with that Parenthood pack, maybe. Like, I think the baby challenge thing for a Let's Play is really hard to do. If I do any sort of baby challenge, it might be an A to C, where you have like 26 kids all together, but each kid has to have a different letter of the alphabet as a name. Like, let's say I had a boy and I want to name him Aaron for the first child. Then Aaron would be a good name. Then the next one, like if it was a girl, maybe Becky or Blanche. Like as that I know someone with that name, or well, you know what I mean, or Bonnie, like any of that. And there's other names I could do with the randomizer too, or with a name selector. Like that's just an example. Like that would be the easiest baby challenge to do. But even then, adding the parenting aspect to it, especially if I was a single mother or father, whether I wanted a girl just to move out once she had a kid, but that would be hard, right? You would have to parent all those kids. And, I mean, not saying that wouldn't be interesting to do, but when you think about it, it's hard enough when you deal with 3 kids, like a toddler, teen, and a child, for example, which I watched on the stream. Imagine having a lot of the same age, them all growing up and blah, 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 doing different things. It's hard enough when you focus on the school aspect and the toddler aspect of it. Then you have to focus on all the other kids and parenting them right. So I'm really trying to sit down and decide what I would do for a Let's Play that way if I were to do one. But anyway, guys, I think that's about it, and I'll see you in the next clip.